لمسكين.
everyone mute.
Okay, so I lost electricity, the electricity went. Let's continue. So let me tell you something very important about the story elements. نحن we are going the next week, and week 22, to start with narrative writing. In narrative writing, you have to know how to fill in a story map. So we are going to fill a story map and then write or develop our paragraphs. That's why I wanted to concentrate on narrative writing. On story elements. So we also explained story elements. We said that the story elements are the setting, the characters, the plot, the events, the conflict, the solution, and the theme. We said that the setting is the time and place, like when did the story take place. The characters are the people or animals or things participating in the story. The plot or the events are what happened in the story. The conflict is the struggle or the problem that one of the characters usually faces in a story. The solution is how was the problem solved, and at the end we have something called a theme, and we said that a theme is the message or the lesson that you learned from the story that you have read. Okay? Any questions concerning the story elements? If yes, raise your hands, please. If you have any question concerning the story elements, raise your hands. Okay, no questions. Now let's move to the genre. Before we start with our lesson, we are going to start with the genre. Our genre for this lesson is something called a realistic fiction. Let me tell you what is a realistic fiction briefly without reading what is in the book, and then we read what's in the book. When we say that this story is realistic fiction, it means that this story might have happened really, and maybe it really happened in life, or it might happen in life. But the characters, the places that this story has are real. Okay, يعني the people that participate in this story are real people. The places that are mentioned in this story are real places. They didn't say مثلا on the moon or on the Mars or wherever in the outer space. They mentioned places which are real places, يعني in the neighborhood, in the city, in the garden, in this house, at school. These are real places. Okay, so Cow Music is a realistic fiction story. It has characters who look and act like real people. It takes place in settings that could be real. How do we know that this story is a realistic fiction story? From the characters and from the setting and from the events of the story. Yes, Lana. Lana Watfa, you raised your hand. Yes. Let's continue. So this story is either real, it really happened, or it might happen in real life. Yani all the characters and the setting and the events might happen with any one of us in real life. Did you understand what do you mean by a realistic fiction? Yes? If you have any question concerning the realistic fiction, raise your hand. Oh, no questions also. Okay, so for the last time, I'm gonna tell you, please concentrate. A realistic fiction is a story that has characters who look and act like real people. It takes place in settings that could be real. This realistic fictional story is a story that might have happened in life, or it's a story that might happen, yani it really happened or might happen in real life. Now we are going to move to the story, to the text. So, cow music. Let me ask you a question, and please, if you want to answer, raise your hand. How do new experiences offer new perspectives? Yani, how do new experiences that you try offer you or give you new perspectives or ideas or goals or change something in you? How? If you want to answer, raise your hand. No answers? Nice. Samia? Yalla, I'll allow you to unmute, Samia. Yes?
With new experiences, you'll learn new stuff, and also it'll give you a different points of views of different like scenarios or
Very
problems.
good. Very good. So usually new
learn
experiences
from.
learn us new things. They teach us new things. So we might become more, let's say, more mature. Very good. Very good. More mature to everything that's happening around us. So this might give us more self-confidence, more intention, more motivation in order to achieve more and more. Any other answers? Yes, Lamar?
Miss, it's about, like change is good and you can change something in your life. You can like overcome it and stuff.
Very good. Very good, very good. So even though there are some changes in your life, but trying new experiences and succeeding in these new experiences will allow you to achieve your goals and just get used to every okay. Lamar Shahab.
Yes, Miss. I answered.
Because I asked Lamar Soufan to unmute. Okay, Lamar Soufan, you are raising your hand.
Miss, I just wanted to ask, are we gonna read?
Yes, Miss. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So cow music. I want someone to read. يلا يا لمار, read. Lamar Soufan, read, Miss, read.
Okay. Cow music. I scammed one last box into the back seat and slammed the car door. It felt as if I were slamming the door on my whole life. At first, I was thrilled when Mom told me she's gotten a fantastic new job as a
Veterinarian.
veterinarian
You know
at
what?
an animal hospital.
Okay, thank you, Lamar. Who knows what is a vet? Yes, Asil. Miss, I will allow you to unmute yourselves, but do not unmute unless you want to answer. Yeah, Asil, you can unmute yourself now.
It is the doctor for the dogs and cats and the animals.
Very good. It's an animal doctor. We call it a veterinarian or a vet. So I crammed one last box into the back seat and slammed the car door as if she threw. What do you mean by crammed or threw? I threw this box into the back seat and slammed the door. What do you mean by slammed the door? How did she close it? You can't.
She closed it hard.
Very good. She was tough. Okay. And she was thrilled when her mom told her that she got a fantastic job at a new animal hospital. So what do you expect the story is about? Her mom got a new job in another place. So they are going what?
To move there.
To move. They are moving. They are packing their stuff. They are moving into a new place. Continue, Lamar.
Okay, Miss. Then, because she always saves the bad news for last, she told me that the really genius part. The hospital wasn't in our city. It was miles away in the middle of nowhere. And I'm definitely not a country girl.
So they were moving to a
I
country.
slouched against the car.
No, wait, Lamar, wait. So
Okay, miss.
she used to live with her mom in a city. Now they are moving to a country, which she doesn't want. She doesn't want to move to a country. She is not a country girl. Okay, so this was the heinous part, or the shocking part, the shockingly bad part of the story, that she was moving to a country. Okay, Asil, read please.
Yes, miss.
Yeah.
I slouched against the car, taking a last look at our building. To most people, it probably just looks like any other old apartment house, but I love over grimy brick. Soon I'd be staring at piles of hay.
So this is the difference. She was comparing her life here and there. Even though their house here or their home isn't that nice, but she loves every grimy brick. She likes the bricks of their house. Now or soon she'd be staring at piles of hay. You know what is hay?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Yes. Okay. So instead of looking at the buildings, she would be looking at the piles of hay. Continue, please, Asil.
Just then, I heard a bright blast of music and saw my best friends, Hannah and Leo, come charging up to me. While Hannah played a cool riff on her trumpet, Leo sang.
Yeah.
We will miss you, Celia. At least you won't be in Australia. I raised my eyebrows. Laughing to Leo said, Hey, you find something to rhyme with Celia.
Yeah. You guys are.
You guys are utterly indispensable. I blurted out, How will I live without you?
So she was saying goodbye to her friends. And as you can see, they were singing, they were playing music. So I think this girl has a relation with music. Her name is Celia, finally, we knew her name. And she thinks that her friends are indispensable. They are a necessity in her life. She cannot live without them. Okay? Right.
Yeah.
Let me get someone to read. Yala Yamaya.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Ever hear of texting? I asked Hannah,
Punctuating.
punctuating her question with a loud trumpet hum. I jumped into the car fast so no one could see me tear up. As my mom pulled away, I waved goodbye to my friends, my neighborhood, and my life.
Yes.
We rode a while in silence, and I
Wedged.
wedged my violin case beneath my legs for comfort. Leo, Hannah, and I had been writing songs for our band, but that was all over now. Don't think of this as an ending, Mom said, with a knack for reading my mind. It's an exciting beginning, and we're on the
Threshold.
what?
Threshold.
Threshold of breathtaking new adventure.
Okay. So she was thinking about her friends. It seems that they were making a small band. They did a small band. They used to write songs. They used to play music. And now she is sad that all of this is gone. So her mom can feel what she feels. Her mom can tell what this girl is feeling. So she told her that this is not the end of the world. We are going to have new friends, and we are starting a new breathtaking adventure, a new amazing adventure. Let's see what's this adventure that they are going to start together. I want someone to read. Yalla ya Abdullah.
Yes, miss.
Yeah.
Miss, from where? I forgot.
Weren't you following? Here, can you see the arrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be great. I couldn't be happier. I said gloomily.
So as if she's
Don't
making
be.
fun here, okay? She's being sarcastic, okay? She's making fun. Continue, Abdullah.
Don't be sarcastic. Major,
Mom said.
Mr.
Maybe, yes, it's Misha,
Miss,
but
I cannot see them.
maybe this is the name that her mom calls her with. It's so unattractive, okay? Don't be sarcastic. It's so unattractive. Yeah, you do not make fun of me. This is what she meant. Let's continue, Abdullah. But just a second. Let me start from the beginning. Yes, Abdullah. 1 second. Go ahead.
Being attractive.
Yes.
Being attractive wasn't a big goal at the moment, but annoying mom wasn't either. So I climbed up and looked out the windows as crowded,
Exciting.
exciting city streets turned first into bland suburban shop shopping streets and then into endless boring trees and field of corn.
Okay. So here, guys, she was describing the way from the city to the country. Okay. So now she stopped seeing these crowded streets and started seeing the suburban shopping strips, the trees, the fields of corn. Okay. So this is the difference that she was living between the country and the city. She is not used to live in a country. Okay.
Miss, can I read?
يلا على
Yes, I read.
السكايكة. Continue.
Look, cows, Mom said as we cruised past some black and white blotches in a pasture. Miss, sorry, it's zooming in alone in a pasture. Sure, they seem sweet. I said, but I bet they have a mean streak when you're not looking.
Okay.
It's
So now her mom, why do you think her mom was trying to show her the cows and trying to, why? Who knows?
because they seem sweet.
Only? Doesn't she have any other intention?
No, miss, to cheer her up.
Maybe, very good. To cheer her up. She's trying to make her feel better. Exactly. So look, cows, Mom said as we cruised past some black and white blotches in a pasture. Blotches in a group of cows. A group of cows is called a blotch. Okay? In a pasture or in a certain land or field. Sure, they seem sweet, I said, but I bet they have a mean streak when you're not looking. So she doesn't even like the animals that her mom is showing her. Continue, Ali.
Okay.
Yes,
It's normal to be a bit phobic about unfamiliar things. Mom said in her best patient parent tone, but you don't need to be afraid of cows. They're harmless.
So
Harmless
her
and
mom is
boring.
telling her it's okay. You are phobic. You have a certain phobia towards unfamiliar things, but cows aren't harmful. They are harmless. Continue.
Miss, can I read?
Harmless and
Wait,
boring.
Yani, wait.
I thought to myself, like everything in the country.
Yes.
I
So
continue
harmless
or
and boring. I thought to myself, like everything in the country. So she thinks that the place that she was coming to is a boring place. Ali Skaiki, continue.
Thanks, Miss.
The boy looked surprised, but he
Ali, we are here. We finally arrived.
Oh, sorry, miss.
Yes, continue.
بس ثواني بس عم كبر الشاشة.
يلا
بس
علي.
بس ما ضيعتهم صرنا.
Can you see the arrow?
Yes, yes.
يلا.
We finally arrive at our new home, a two-story wooden farmhouse. It had a crooked roof, a rickety front porch, and too many places for bats to hide. Would you mind if I don't go in yet? I asked.
So they reached the house. So she was telling her mom that she doesn't want to get in. She thinks that the house is old. It has a crooked roof. It has a rickety front porch and too many places for bats to hide and so on. Okay, continue.
Mom looked overwhelmed. She just nodded and
Overwhelmed.
said, overwhelmed.
Whelmed.
She just nodded and said I could go explore. I felt a glimmer of hope, a small hint that country life might turn out okay. Mom never let go out alone in the city, so maybe a bit more freedom would be one consolation of living here.
One consolation or one positive side. Okay, I will continue. We don't have much time. I need to finish this paragraph. And the second one, we will leave the last part for tomorrow. I wondered, do we have tomorrow English or خلاص?
No, miss, tomorrow we do not have, but on Friday we have a quiz.
No, miss, we do have
we
tomorrow
have-
English.
We do
Tomorrow
have
we do.
English.
Miss, we do
At
have
11.
tomorrow English.
Okay, quiet.
At 11.
Yes,
Quiet.
we
Yeah,
don't
the
have.
second session, right? Tomorrow we have English.
No,
No,
the third
third.
session, miss,
Third.
at 11 till 11:40 we have English.
يا عم, I don't. نحن yesterday on Monday, did we have English on Monday?
Thursday.
No, we don't, Miss. We don't have English on Monday. We have English, Miss, on Thursday. The second period for this
Okay,
week,
good.
I mean, the last English period for this
Okay,
week
good.
is gonna be on
Great.
Thursday.
خلاص, I need to know if you have another lecture this week. That's it. Because
Yes, we have, miss.
okay, so I wandered off, clutching my violin, clutching as if carrying or holding, and not paying attention to where I was going. It didn't matter. It was all just a blur of green and brown. I imagined that a big Saturday night here meant sitting around talking about corn or watching it grow. So still she was making fun of the places that you are going to. Suddenly I heard something I wasn't expecting, a blaring, jazzy tune. I pushed through some corn only to come face to face with an enormous cow. Then another hot jazz riff floated through the air. I spun around and saw a tall kid. I can't read this line because my laptop is broken. Let me check if I can. Just a second. Okay. I spun around and saw a tall kid playing a beat up old saxophone in the clearing. In the clearing means outside, يعني, in the field. His music was fantastic and he didn't dress the way I figured. I figured a country kid would. Where were the muddy dungarees and plaid bandana? This guy was wearing clothes that made him look cool, like a famous performer. Okay, so now, as if she started getting used to the place, maybe, and she had an idea that country people are deteriorated or people who do not know anything about fashion and so on. Now she started changing her mind. Before I continue, the second part will continue it tomorrow. I just want to show you something. before we stop the meeting, we still have 3 minutes. We have something here called Farewell to Me. Okay. And in the second page also we have these subtitles. What do we know? What do we mean by farewell? Yes, Samia.
So it sort of means like bye. Sorry.
Very good. So as if she is going to say goodbye to everyone. Let's see these subtitles. Okay. And who can tell me what do they mean? Okay. Not bad, not so bad, and not bad at all. What do they mean?
Her perspective on the paragraph.
This subtitles?
Yes, what do these subtitles refer to? Not so bad, it means what? What is not so bad?
Like she feels like it's nice there and it's
Yes.
fine.
So these subtitles
and she
are
liked it.
giving you, yes, they are giving you hints to what you're going to read. So not so bad, it means she started getting used to the place. Not bad at all, she started being happy at this place. Okay, so this is the difference between the subtitles. Okay, we still have نحن only the last part of the story. We are going to continue it tomorrow with the story map. Okay, today I will send you the link of Flipgrid in order to start with the
Miss will read the whole story, right?
No, of course not. You will read for 1 minute, 30 seconds, Kaman. Enough. Use any passage to read, not the whole story.
I have a question.
Yes.
We have to read all the page or one of the paragraphs?
I just answered, Afikra. I just answered. I will give you a specific time, 30 seconds or 1 minute. وخلاص. That's it.
Okay.
And that's a poem.
The poem, we'll talk about it tomorrow. We haven't reached the poem yet.
Okay.
Okay?
Today
Yeah.
you're gonna open the Flipgrid for us.
What?
Today you're going to open the Flipgrid for
Yes,
us.
today I'll prepare the assignment and send you the link. You have 1 week to send me the reading. يعني if I send you the video today, you have till next Wednesday to record the video and send it. Okay?
Okay, miss.
Yeah, we'll talk about this on the school group. Thank you all. Goodbye.